So I don't know how to start this shit up, man.
Might as well start with that.
I feel like the applause isn't even really, you know.
Just start it up.
I mean, it started. I mean, we're talking. So,
Right, cool. I mean,
here it is. Yo, welcome to our podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I go by DJ Heavy. To my right is
Charles Protege.
To my left,
DJ Daily.
And it's kind of a weird day, man, because as the world knows, Kobe Bryant is no longer with us, along with how many other people? 9 other people?
Yeah.
It was 9 people altogether, right? So 8 other people. And,
including his daughter.
Including his daughter, which is heartbreaking. We'll get into that. But we normally take a shot off camera to loosen up and everything, but we're gonna do one for Kobe, man. So we're gonna take a shot of tequila. Here you go, sir.
I appreciate this, man.
There you go.
Shouts out to the nice shot glasses.
These are some thick ass.
These are dope,
glasses.
But and you know, because to me, in my mind,
and I won't fill it up all the way.
I mean, you might as well, because I mean, he's good at shooting threes, and that's like a 3-shot.
This is not a 3-shotter. This is a big one. Pause.
This is definitely a 3-shotter, bro.
I'll keep this one. This one looks kind of suspect.
It's a 3 gulp.
Bro, don't tell me how many gulps it's gonna take you.
No, the real thing, bro.
Let's see how long. Let's see how many gulps it takes daily.
This would cost $40 at a bar.
At a bar. Oh, yeah, you can hear
Young money.
Oh God!
Swallow.
Just swallow.
That took me like 3 seconds, and I was like, oh no.
Oh boy. So today, yo, you're like, we don't know what's going on tomorrow. So
life. Just
yeah,
grateful for the day.
Yeah, I mean, I got more to talk about. Even
we're gonna get into all that, but this is
further talking about that. Too.
Yeah, man. But this one's for Kobe, man.
There you go. One time for Kobe.
There we go.
You all right, big man?
Yep.
You finish it? Finish it. Here. I got you. Don't take it to the head. Put it in the shot glass, you Neanderthal. No, you. I got a wife. That's actually hers. She would kill you if she saw you drinking out that to the head of the podcast.
Wife?
Bro, I was gonna do it like this. You never did. You put it up to your mouth and you just pour it in.
That never works.
It works every single time.
All right,
so you never went to a friend's house and drank Sunny D from the thing, but you didn't touch it with your lips. Come on, man. Maybe that's an East Coast thing.
Sunny D.
Come on, bro.
I got some purple stuff. So cool, Sunny D. All right.
Okay.
All right. No Request Podcast is now live, and I'm glad we're all in a little bit of better mood. I'm glad that we recorded so far away from Sunday. Like, I wish Sunday had never happened. Mm-hmm. It felt like the longest fucking January in the world, bro. Like,
January was 6 months long.
Yeah, it's still here. Like, we're still in January, and like so much has happened, and I'm over it. I was super excited on Sunday to watch the Grammys and come here and tell you how much I hated the Grammys.
Yeah.
And then we'll just start with that. Like, where were you guys at when you got the news on Sunday? What were you doing, Daily?
Yo, I saw someone post something on Facebook from TMZ, and I was like, yo, it's TMZ. This shit's fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you think TMZ be having the fake news?
I mean, sometimes they're like over exaggerating the truth, and back in the day, the shit was like definitely fake. I think they're more legitimate now, and they have so much paparazzi in the streets that they're like breaking news before anyone else.
That's funny because I think like TMZ is like the only legit. Like,
I mean,
like they break. The news
I mean,
first
maybe now, but I so anyway, I saw it on Facebook, and I was like, no, like I was like,
what were you doing? You were just on Facebook.
I was
on Sunday.
I was just chilling, and I saw it. I saw it on Facebook, and I it was so shocking to me. I didn't believe it at first, and then like I think I went on Twitter, and then it was just like
it's going
crazy, and I was like, I can't believe this.
Charles, what were you doing on Sunday?
Yeah, we were my wife and I, we were at home, and being completely transparent, I was in the bathroom on my phone. That's just what I do. That's like my magazine.
Yeah.
And
I think that's it
is.
You said like this breaking news like this.
Yeah,
everybody.
You can't sit down without.
How many times have your legs gone numb?
Oh, bro, like I still have like elbow marks like on my fucking.
Yeah, you're right on. Your back of your legs.
So I was in there and I was on Instagram and I was seeing certain stuff reported about it, but. My whole thing is like until CNN says something or until Shade Room says something, I don't.
I love how it's CNN and Shade Room.
Yeah,
like they're equal news sources.
No, it's really messed up because the one thing that I do appreciate about Shade Room, shout out to Shade Room, is that they don't really like completely report it until it's like something legitimized.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was waiting for that, and I rushed out to my wife, and we didn't see anything yet. Then we turned to Fox News, and that's when we were reporting about it.
Yeah.
And so I think I was Sunday. I was playing a video game. I was on PlayStation, and I got a text message from one of my best friends, and he sent me a link. And I looked down and I was playing the game, and I said, "Yo, I'll look at this later."
Yeah.
You know, he probably something.
What were you playing?
I don't forget, man. Probably like Fortnite or something,
Yeah.
whatever, something irrelevant.
Yeah.
And and that's what I do on Sundays. I chill, and I go to work late night, but like during the day I play video games or kind of chill, kind of.
It's like your day off.
Yeah, decompress, get away from the laptop and whatnot. And I look down and I see the phone, and so like I finished the matchup. I so happened to glance down at the phone like a few minutes later, unlock it, and I see the TMZ link.
Yep.
And I'm like, holy shit! If TMZ is reporting it, this has to be true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I've yet to really see them. Well, that's not true because they killed off Wayne. They said Wayne had died from a seizure and he didn't.
That's what I mean. Like I don't like to
but
believe it until it's confirmed by
But
multiple news sources.
They've been really good, bro. Not good, but they've been really accurate with the news. And so I called my boy up. I'm like, "Yo, is this true?" And he's like, "Yo, bro, turn on the news." And I'm turning on the news, and like they're all talking about there's a helicopter crash in Calabasas, but they don't know who it is.
Yeah, and that's the smart way to start it off. For them to say that. If I will say this, just like the sheriff in Calabasas said, it was really, unprofessional for TMZ to do that and not let the family know first from like
that's the
from
worst.
Because God forbid, like one of Kobe's wife's friends finds out, and they have to like break it to them like that.
Yeah.
And they don't even know the details.
Let's take Kobe out of it. There's, was it 7 other people on that plane?
Oh, yeah.
How many other families were there? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people to contact before that news kind of gets broken.
Yeah, because it's like once you're seen on the news or on Instagram, Kobe's passed away. The families who knew that their families were on the plane on the helicopter.
Okay.
Exactly.
It's like it's just it's taking away from that. And it's just like, yo,
that
man.
moment.
Yeah. So,
and what was crazy to me, and we have me and Charles in a group chat with a lot of his groomsmen. We're all still in the one group chat, which is I'm appreciative of because we started sharing that information, and then like everybody in the group chat was just hearing different things.
Yeah.
And the information that was getting put out there was just
a lot, man.
It was wild.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
And I didn't know if it was like where they were getting the sources from. So I got this pulled up here. It says ABC says Kobe and 4 children killed.
4 children.
Yeah, because I heard that.
Like all of his children.
I've heard that.
Oh my
Because
God.
I put up the whole thing like, yo, pray for Kobe.
Yeah.
And he survived by his 4 kids. And then I got a text from one of my friends that hit me up like, yo, all his kids were on board. And I was like, what?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Then Fox put up Kobe and 3 others killed. TMZ puts up Kobe survived by wife and 4 daughters. And then and that was it. And then so it was just a lot of stuff. And then like the internet's so weird, bro. Like they killed off Rick Fox, bro.
Yeah, I saw that too.
That was the wildest shit. They said Rick Fox was involved.
Like,
They said,
where do you even pull that out of your ass?
bro,
Like, that he's on board.
It's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
And I feel like with the internet, everybody wants to be first. And like in being first, somebody was funny and said, I'm
Right.
sure Rick Fox was on board too or whatever. And I felt bad for Rick Fox's family.
Yeah.
You know? Shit was just wild, bro.
Yeah.
It was just wild. And
So how did you guys feel initially when it happened? Like, I was just in shock.
Because I got a good story, so I'm gonna let you talk first.
So yeah, man. So I'm watching the news, and once CNN broke it, this is before I even like found out about his daughter being on board. I'm just watching news, and I initially started tearing up, and I've never teared up for a celebrity or anyone like that in my entire life, like ever. Mm-hmm. And I've lived through the Princes, and I've lived through the
Michael
Aaliyahs,
Jackson.
the Michael Jacksons.
Yeah.
I lived through. I was there when all these things were happening. It's like, and I was coherent, and I was able to comprehend what's going on. Never in the history did I have ever cry about this. And so then once we already once we started talking in the group chat. And one of my guys was like, yo, and I hear that his daughters were on there too. I'm just like, so then I like literally broke down because I had to, at that moment, I had to go pick up my daughter from Lane Tech.
Yeah.
From taking her her last placement test, and I just gave her the biggest hug when I picked her up, bro. And it was like being a fan of, and it's not, mind you, I don't watch basketball like that, but just
Neither do I.
but it's like I was there when he got
80 points.
went from high school, and we were just all like, yo, that's the coolest shit in the world. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember.
And it's like, so to see 20 years of someone's career and to see them go through a lot of the downfalls that they went through, but like, I always say this about a person. What can you say bad about this person now? Like, it's like every time a person like brings up what they did this, okay, but what can you say bad about this person now?
You're
and
right.
he was always on the up and up trying to make sure his life was better. And it was just like, I don't know, bro. And every comedian, they've all joked about him and the whole buying a huge wife for his wife. We all saw that.
The
Yeah.
biggest ring of all time.
The biggest ring of all time.
Of all time.
We saw
Yeah.
we saw that shit. We saw him being a father. We saw him and his wife. Like we know Kobe. It's like we know Kobe.
But at the end of the day, I think he righted his wrongs and he became a better father. And
He became a man, bro.
yeah,
It's called
yeah.
what it is.
And he admitted to it.
He
and I think
became a man.
I don't think he was ever like convicted of what happened. I think it was all allegations. I believe.
it was hearsay.
Yeah, but it's like, even that aside, it's like I teared up, bro. I teared up because it's
Yeah.
like it was one
No.
of those things. Is like, it was weird. I didn't know him, but I knew him.
Yeah, it hit different. I don't know why, but it really did. It was almost like Michael Jordan Jr. died for me. And I was always so you guys said you're not like huge sports fans, but like I always was a big basketball guy. So yeah, for sure. And like he also
Philly.
played high school in Lower Merion, which is right outside of Philly. Well, technically in Philly. So it just hit home, and yo, I teared up. Like I kind of had to go to the bathroom and like compose my like I really teared up, and it was different.
Yeah.
You know, cause when Michael Jackson died and Prince and you know a lot of people die, it's like you kind of have that feeling like you're upset, but for some reason it was different for me.
Yeah.
You know. So
Yeah,
Heavy, what was it like for
For
you,
me,
man?
I teared up for sure. When I found out on that Sunday, I teared up, and then we'll get into the Grammys. But I ended up watching the Grammys, and then I had to get off of social media. I had to get
Yeah.
all the way off of social media.
It was a
just-
lot.
It was just too much information being thrown out there. A lot of random shit, and then people started putting up their pictures, and like my whole timeline was just filled. You couldn't get on
Straight
Instagram
Kobe,
or
yeah.
Twitter without a Kobe something, you
Yep,
know.
yep.
And then I actually went out that night. No, the next day. To go
Well, you
pick
had
up-
to work at night, right?
Yeah, I had to work at night, but and even that night it was just weird. It was an eerie feeling in the air. It was like kind of slow. And then the next day I went to go pick up a check, and I saw one of my good friends that we all know. I don't want to mention his name, but he said to me something that hit me really fucking hard, bro.
Yeah. What's
He
that?
was like, you know, Heavy, I want you to realize that, you know, in that helicopter, you know, Kobe had his daughter. I'm like, yeah. And he was like, and in that moment in fatherhood, he had to know they were all going to die.
yeah.
At one point, he knew,
Yeah.
Kobe knew they were all going to die. And in that moment, he had to comfort his daughter and lie to her and say, everything's going to be all right.
Yeah.
To calm her down.
Yeah, I mean, I heard some wild shit like he when they found like the remains.
The remains, yeah,
He
they
was
found
like
holding her.
holding her, like trying to shield her, which is pretty wild.
Which is totally in his character.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
leader, so he's
Yeah.
up there probably holding her, telling everybody, "Yo, everything's gonna be good. We're good."
And all the interviews that he's ever done, it's never been about him and all of his. It's like what his kids are doing.
So with that being said, he told me this, and I thought about it, and then I came home and told my wife the same story he told me about Kobe shielding, you know, telling his daughter everything's gonna be all right in that
Yeah.
moment of fatherhood.
Yeah.
And I broke down. So I teared up the first time on Sunday.
Yeah.
But on
Yeah.
Monday, I cried. When
Yeah.
I say I cried, it was like an ugly cry. Like
Yeah.
I cried
It happens, bro.
my ass off because I got it in that click that I have 2 kids coming and that it's not about me.
oh yeah.
It's almost like my life is ending and starting at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure you know, because you have a daughter.
Yeah, bro.
And you know,
It's-
like I'm not living for myself anymore. I'm living
Yeah.
for 2 other people now.
oh yeah.
And just like Kobe was living for his daughter's life, like, you know, it was just sad, bro.
Yeah.
It just hit me all at once where like the fact of I'm having 2 kids, fatherhood, The fact that I'm gonna be moving transition in this moment in my life. It's just all hit me all at once.
Yep.
Like literally all at once, and I think I cried for like about a good 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like just really fucking hard. And in that moment, I knew exactly what I needed to do to move forward, and like what fatherhood really meant to me in this situation.
Yeah, bro. It's one of those situations where I'm glad that you had that moment because like after I hugged Mariah and we were on the way home, cried, like we talked about it. She's one of those weird girls because she's a daddy's girl. So if I'm sad, she's sad. She's so
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you crying? She's like, I don't know, because you're crying. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
man. So it's one of those situations where I'm glad that this moment happened. In a weird way, it's Kobe, bro. It's
fucking Kobe.
Yeah.
It's Kobe, and so that's the main part. The main part is Kobe, and it's one of those things where you would never think anything would happen to him.
No.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest to you of a truth. It's so weird that I don't like seeing anyone pass away. I don't like death at all. I handle it very weird.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would have the same like mindset or of anything if it was Michael, if that makes sense.
If it was Jordan, yeah. And it was weird because I was literally talking to my wife about the situation.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, do you think that Michael Jordan today would get the same reaction that Kobe's getting right now? I know it's fucked up to say that.
It is.
It really
it's
is.
even fucked up to think it, but
It's
it's like
fucked up to think it. But like I was like, Kobe dying at this moment in his age,
41.
41, was so...
Everyone who is on social media grew up with him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Daily.
that's the thing.
Daily. Our age group, like that.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan is now a meme. Like people know him as the crying meme.
I mean, for me,
And his shoes.
And the pants.
And his
I mean, for me, like Michael Jordan would hit home just as hard.
You think so?
I mean, I know for me personally,
Yeah.
like I grew up like going to Knicks games and still wearing a Michael Jordan, like from New York, New Jersey, still wearing a 23 jersey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so it would hit home just as much. God forbid if that ever happened.
Yeah.
But we all grew up with Kobe.
But people
at the
just-
end of the
people
day,
just- Kobe was just, I don't know. It's just,
Kobe was the Michael Jordan to like millennials.
but not even that. Like Kobe was just a nice fucking guy. Like
Yeah.
we've all heard the asshole stories of Jordan, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know if you've heard of it. Like, we've all heard the asshole stories of Jordan.
But here's the funny part about that. We all heard the story about Jordan, but Kobe was just as much of an asshole.
Yeah, he was. He was competitive just like
Because
he
like
was.
his whole thing was you got
Mamba mentality is not taking any shit and being ultra focused, which is what Jordan did
He
too.
wanted to be Jordan so bad.
I mean, if you look at all of his moves, the step away, like
Thank
you know what I'm saying?
The way he talked, the way he was Jordan.
I mean, Kobe, is mini Jordan.
He's mini Jordan.
It was mini Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean,
Jordan
listen,
was the blueprint.
for sure.
For sure.
But what I would say is for the younger generation, it's just they grew up with him. So when you see someone that you grow up, especially with social media, when you follow people and you feel so close to them because you follow every life step, I'm sure they felt like they know his kids, and they're watching his kids at the
Bro,
games.
That's so weird that you said that. They like it's so many people that follow me and I follow that I've seen their kids go from fucking kindergarten to 5th grade. And I've never seen this person. In
Exactly.
real life.
Like, I'll give you a good example. I'll give you a good example.
I don't know who you are, but congratulations again.
Right.
I'll give you a good example. Like Clay's kid.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
I
he's
never
awesome.
met. I don't think I ever met her. But like
I met her once.
Yo, I was talking to him the other day, and I was like, "Yo, man," he was playing hide and seek with her, and he's like hiding under the bed, and he was like filming it. I was like, "Yo, man, big ups to you, man." I feel like a lot of dads aren't doing that as much nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, and I just thought it was super cool that he's like being a dad. You know?
Kid is like a huge girl dad. Like Layla is like really lucky to have.
That's what I mean, and I feel like I almost feel like sort of connected to like him, and I want him to win in every way.
It's funny you say that because people felt they connected to Mariah, didn't they not?
Yeah.
When you were posting her a lot on your page, and I remember you told me you had to take her down because random people are walking up like, "What up, Mariah?"
Bro, it's
a little It
was weird.
It's
It was
kinda
really weird
weird
at one point where they would walk up to Mariah's mother and I'm not even around Mariah. This is like on a whole other side of the city, and they'll walk up to Mariah like, "Hey, Mariah,"
and she's like, "Who the fuck is this?"
like who is this? Like
who the fuck?
And then mind you, I'm not with her mother, so her mother's like, "Hi,
Do I know you? Like, yeah, I'm here too. Like, yeah.
So it was weird.
Yeah,
so it's like, I don't post her as much, and then if I do post, I post like a throwback because now she's like 14 and developing, and I'm just like, it's too many crazy.
Yeah.
I get that.
It's just so
Smart
much.
move.
So
smart, man.
But I mean, the point is, I think like a lot of people just like grew up with like even the family,
Yeah,
and
man.
like watching all their trials and tribulations, and it's like it's just a shock.
And for all of you guys out there, I'm going to talk to the camera real quick. For all you guys out there posting all these conspiracy theories, knock it the fuck off, bro.
yeah, just stop, bro.
Just
I haven't even seen
fucking
those.
stop, man.
Yeah, it's just-
like the whole thing with like LeBron sold Kobe sold to get to the
Yeah,
fucking.
it's just like-
the number 3 and the
it's-
highest score. And he died the day after Kobe.
That
like,
is
LeBron.
weird, but-
it's weird. But like, yo, but don't. It's just coincidence, bro.
I
Like,
mean,
stop with these
I mean,
conspiracy
it's a
theories,
lot of
please.
stuff. Like, just like let the grieving happen and
Yeah.
just call it a day. I mean, because here's the weird part. This is why LeBron lost it so much. If you listen to that interview that he gave after he passed Kobe, it was nothing but praises. Like he was like, it was the weirdest interview in a way because it kind of sounds like the interview that you would give after a person passed away. Daily, did you see that interview?
I did not see the.
I
interview,
read
honestly.
it.
I'm gonna have to pull it up, or we'll talk. But like,
I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't
and,
see
and
it.
it's like he gave the interview like after like before it even happened, like the day before, and it was just like I'm watching and listening to him, like, ugh.
Yeah, it's and you know, to be honest with you, it's between the conspiracy theory and then like, have you seen like the shit they're putting out about the cartoon? Like there was a low budget cartoon on Comedy Central that they had.
I actually watched it. It was actually a really good cartoon, but it was just
it's a low budget cartoon. It's like
Yeah.
really
Oh my
cheap.
god, I saw it.
And then Kobe died.
I cried again.
Yeah, Kobe was in a helicopter crash, and they're like, "Pass us your trophies, and
Yeah.
we can help you out." And he's
And
like,
he was like,
"Pass."
"Pass."
And it was supposed to be a joke on the fact that Kobe never passed. He always shoots the ball.
Oh,
And then the helicopter blew up, and Kobe died in the cartoon.
That's
And
really
then-
weird.
And it's weird, but then like there are people trying to like say, "Oh, they knew." I'm like, how is this low budget cartoon really know? Bro?
I thought
Like,
you were talking about something else. There's another video he did, prior, and it's like super emotional and just talking about like when he retires. He recorded it like years ago before he retired, and it was like he was like leaving, and it was almost like he passed away. Like that's how he was phrasing everything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you
but-
gotta watch it. I
gotta-
teared up again
I
for
gotta
that
wa-
video as
I gotta
well.
watch it, but this whole cartoon shit though, it was just to the point where it's just like, shut up. Like, and then the people who made the cartoon got on their Twitter and said, "Yo, we talked to Comedy Central. We had that episode pulled.
Yeah.
We made a joke. Like what we do tasteless jokes.
Yeah.
We were making a joke on like how Kobe never passes the ball, which he's a ball hog and he shoots the ball whenever he gets a chance. So that's
And
the joke
Jordan
that-
was too,
And,
yeah.
and we were joking on that. We respect his family and his wishes. We pulled the cartoon off of Comedy Central, so that episode is no longer able to air.
Yeah.
You won't find that episode anymore.
yeah.
Stop sharing the fucking clip.
Yeah.
And like I'm telling everybody here, stop sharing that clip. Like that clip is just
You're always gonna have people that try to like
Yeah.
thrive off the tasteless
Yeah.
shit. You know,
and
It's
the
just
one
how-
and
it's
that
always how
one
it
and
is.
that one reporter chick, bro, who fucking brought up his rape allegation like literally 2 hours after he died. I was like, come on,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
It's
And-
just
like-
it's just hella tasteless.
Yeah.
And then you had comedians who were just like, "Yo, bro, that shit's not funny right now."
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like, yo, like everybody's grieving right now. Like, come with me, come with the jokes in like a few days.
I don't,
I
it's
sent you
never gonna
something.
be funny. Like
I,
you know,
I sent him something this morning because like I needed a good laugh.
Yeah.
Off
Yeah.
of social media. And it was like Jesus was crossing over Kobe. And then
I saw
and
that.
the caption was like, "Yo, you thought shit was gonna be sweet up here? Nah." And it was just like I chuckled a little bit and I cringed at the same time, but it was like
Yeah.
I kind of needed that.
And then it was
Yeah.
another one on Twitter that is the same thing of Jesus and Jesus and Kobe meeting each other, and it said Jesus is going to carry another cross that day. So
That's funny.
So it's like
That's funny.
like we get it. You know, people need that humor in this time, but
And
it's
people
like,
grieve differently. So
Yeah, we do.
So there's some people that have to grieve through laughter.
Yep.
Some people have to grieve through crying.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so it is what it is. And you gonna pull that clip real quick before we move on from Kobe because I don't have anything else really else to say other than
yeah. So
rest in
it
peace,
was
Kobe.
literally just You might want to mute it. It may
Yeah,
be like a
I got
commercial.
you. I got you.
Yo, what up?
So
This
it's one of
is
those things where
Ryan
like
Fitzgerald,
they asked them,
producer,
literally flat out
songwriter,
just asked, you know, hey,
co-founder of 1500.
yo, tell us your thoughts about Kobe.
The fact that
And this is before, right?
you know,
Yeah, this is before.
when I was a kid, when I was in high school, you know, I was growing up through the ranks when Kobe came into the league. He was, you know, it wasn't a dream of mine to come straight, you know, from high school at that point in time to the NBA. But I was like, wow, a 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid being able to make that leap, that's pretty damn cool.
It was.
And as I started playing more ball and I was went into high school, the things that he was doing on the floor, I, you know, admired and wanted to be a part of. I went to ABCD camp, and he came and talked to all the kids that was there, and I happened to be one of the.
So it's like a 4-minute interview.
Yeah,
but it's like the thing is that the way he was talking about him is just
He won All-Star Week. It's
He was
just-
talking about him like he
it's
already had
surreal.
passed.
Yeah.
It doesn't make no sense, but
Which is kind of weird.
Just puts things.
I think
in
it's a big.
life
I think a big part of that is LeBron just always being humble. Like
Yeah.
that's how he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's never gonna be like, yeah, I worked super hard for this. I deserve.
Yeah,
this.
I'm the shit.
It's always gonna be like. It's always gonna be praising other people. Like even when he wins MVP, he's like, yo, I couldn't have done it without my team, my staff. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just who he is. He's, you know, LeBron is the man too.
Anything else you
to
guys
that
want to
shit.
add to the whole Kobe situation? We've been on this for like 27, 28 minutes now. So
Nah, man. I mean, it's tragic, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's sad and
I just want to give Kobe his proper respects
Yeah.
during the podcast.
No,
So if anything
gotta
else you
do
guys and everybody else who was involved in the accident, all the families
Yeah.
that were affected, it was just a terrible fucking day, bro.
for sure.
It's a terrible day. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. It's a terrible day.
um
Moving on to some lighthearted shit.
so since we're still on, you know, sports and Super Bowl is like Sunday,
This Sunday.
we are still kind of like
Let's go.
in the era of Tom Brady thinking about coming to the Bears.
Is that still a thing?
It's still a thing, bro.
Did you know about this?
I did, but I don't. There's no.
Bro, he's
I
more
don't
into
think there's
sports
any
than I am.
reality to that. Like, I don't
but
think that's
he's still discussing. Like he's still discussing.
Bro, if Tom Brady came here, bro.
There's
there'd be
a
so much money
there's
for
a
the city.
perfect parallel to this. So remember when Michael Jordan went to play baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's literally like, or better, a better comparison is when Jordan went to the Wizards.
To the Wizards, yeah.
Yeah.
And was trash because he wasn't
Complete-
trash, but he
complete
wasn't,
trash.
and he wasn't putting up the numbers that he was putting up on the Bulls,
Right.
Because you know he was getting older, and the league was changing
Yeah.
and everything. So it's literally the same thing. It's like
Isn't
I
that
think
what he got-
Brady is still like in his sort of like peak, like his prime, sort of. But the problem is the Bears.
Yeah.
You know,
You're
it's
not
like
a-
it's
you're
like
not a
it's
Bears
like
fan.
well, but LeBron went to Cleveland and turned the whole program around. So it's like, you know, maybe that's what he's trying to do, but I don't know if there's any real facts behind him going to the Bears. I could be wrong.
I can feel that, man. I don't know
Or
much about
not
sports.
going to the Bears, but even considering
I
it.
don't know much about sports. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. So I don't know nothing about this.
I'm just saying it would be amazing.
It would be cool. It would be like
It would be great for the city for sure.
yeah.
It would
And
be extremely great for the city.
it would be great.
Bro,
I like when big players get like shaken up and moved to different teams, like
it's needed.
like when Kevin Durant, went off, Golden State. It's like it shakes things up and it makes it interesting.
Bro,
so,
1985. Okay, that's the year I was born.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was the last time the Bears saw the Super Bowl.
wow.
It's fucked up.
To speak on like big shit, I'm glad like I'm the age I am, bro. Like I got to see Mike in his prime. Mm-hmm. I got to see the fucking Cubs win the
That was wild.
win the World Series.
Yep.
I got to see Kobe score 80 points
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
fucking game and then like score 60 on his way out on his last game.
Oh yeah.
Like, and I got to see Jordan win how many like back
6 or
to back
7
Yeah, bro. Like I got to see all that
championships.
shit. Like, bro, what a time to be alive, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
You know, I don't know.
So we were talking about like you were talking about the Grammys. I want to.
So we can get into that.
Can
but
we
you-
switch
you-
gears to that, or
You
you-
got anything else on the Super
let's
Bowl?
go, let's
And
go.
are you watching the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah, I always watch it.
You
So
looking forward towards the commercials and shit?
yeah. I always like it. I mean, I'm not like super stoked on the teams. I like to do like squares, like like betting, like for the
Oh,
for
you
the
bet on
score
them.
change. Sometimes, I mean, if I can get in a pool, I usually get it in on the last minute. But it's fun. Like I'll put a little bit of money down, and
How much you ever win?
one year I won like I think it was like $600 because I got the
Oh shit!
yeah I got the halftime score, so I won.
Oh, look at you.
And it was like a fluke. It was like some weird shit happened, and I ended up winning. So
Are you watching the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah, I got a Super Bowl party at Play. No cover. Make sure you come back.
yo, shout out,
bro,
hey,
don't plug your shit up here, bro.
real quick. Shout out to Protege. This motherfucker works all the time.
Bro, I just saw his schedule for fucking All-Star Weekend, and I'm like, bro, there's no way you can get from downtown to the West Side in 2.5 seconds because he's
Yeah.
done at noon. It has to be there at noon.
See, yo, when
I'm
I
like,
first,
what are you doing, bro?
When
Like,
I
his
first moved
schedule's
to
crazy.
Chicago, I didn't understand how you could end at 2:00 and start at 2:00 somewhere else.
And that's
You know what
2
I'm saying?
a.m. That's 2 a.m. That's different because for all you that haven't been to Chicago and been here at the club late night, clubs typically shut down 1:30, 1:45.
Yeah.
So that gives the DJ 15 minutes to get to wherever they got to get to in
yeah.
the city to start up at 2 o'clock.
But then motherfuckers be late.
But Protege is doing like a 12 in the afternoon hard stop and then a 12 in the afternoon hard start.
Yeah.
On the other side of the fucking city on the busiest fucking weekend.
He got that teleportation device.
Bro, if you got some shit that I don't know about,
Yeah.
bro, like please.
that Nike
I got Uber.
wormhole
You got
shit.
that Topo Chico car, bro.
got that-
The Topo Chico will be picking you up. But yeah, I'm gonna watch the Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck about the commercials.
Well, I always watch it. You know what I mean? You gotta
I'll
watch it.
catch the commercials. I don't know. I don't even care. Fuck,
Yeah,
bro.
you're
I don't care.
you're not a big sports
I'm not
guy.
a big sports guy.
All right,
I watch it just because
fair.
it's like a cultural thing, and I'll watch
Yeah,
it
yeah.
so we can talk about it on the podcast.
and you can eat good food and
Yeah, bro. I mean,
no one
if you don't
complains.
really care, I feel like the best thing for you to do is to come to Play on Sunday for Super Bowl.
yo, peep the shameless plug.
bro.
The shameless plug.
This nigga right here. Bro.
We about to post the flyer right here.
No, we're not supposed to fly. Man. Put that shit out of here.
Yo, Daily, I love you. Yo, the flyer
Hey,
will be
man.
right here.
I hate you so much. You got to hustle, though,
Yo,
man.
no, we gotta have the club start to pay us to post the flyer,
Bro, I'm telling you, man. That's a hustle right there. Hey, work on that, bro. Let's get some sponsorships on
I'm
this
down.
motherfucker, bro.
Actually, let's just do the podcast.
Topo Chico, the
Let's just do
mineral water
podcast
of
on Sunday.
champions.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Bro, don't do that. Don't stop it. Stop it. He's the only one benefited from that.
Yeah, I know.
You don't get nothing. He gets all the praise. Moving forward, bro.
I'll bring you a case of Topo Chico.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, all that.
I like it. It's
Yo,
good.
you just sold your soul out for a case of Topo
I'm
Chico.
good
Do
with
you
it.
feel good about yourself?
Sure,
With that?
I
No,
like
you don't.
I like free seltzer water.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not even it's mineral water.
but it's okay. It's
I hate
from,
all
from
you.
the depths of
Carbonated mineral
Yo, it's
water
from the depths of
From the-
nothing.
the-
from
depths of
Monterrey, Mexico.
So the Grammys,
Bottled
bro.
at the source.
Yo, stop it. Stop it. Just stop. Just everybody, all right, everybody get control of this shit. We're not getting paid to sponsor anybody right
You're
now.
right. Let's
work on that shit for us, bro.
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna work on it on Sunday
You're
at
not-
my Super Bowl party.
Oh my god. So, so yo, did anybody else watch the Grammys? Or was it just my whack ass?
I know I watched it.
So I watched one part of it. But
one part?
when Demi Lovato was singing.
Okay, great way to start. We're not before we get to that. Did you watch it at all?
I did.
Did you watch the whole thing in entirety? Or you just watched like
You know what?
bits
I
and pieces?
missed Tyler, and I think I watched after that.
After Tyler. Okay.
Yeah.
So going into it, obviously the whole Kobe thing was like it was just weird energy. And
It was very somber.
It was very somber. It was just weird because you can tell nobody knew how. It's only been like a few hours, like maybe 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
And so nobody knew
And
how
it was
to-
at the Staples Center.
and it was at the Staples Center, bro.
Yeah.
Kobe built that house.
It was
so
wild.
it was just kind of weird, and I really felt bad for Lizzo for the first time ever. I really felt bad for her because I'm like, yo, you're gonna be the first thing.
Wait, she opened?
She opened up,
Yeah.
and you're the
Yeah.
first act.
And she's doing like
Damn it.
after that shit
And
all goes down.
what
And-
song did she do? Did she do "Feeling Good as Hell"? Because that
No.
shit would be weird.
No. She did
Truth Hurts?
She did do Truth Hurts. She did another song. I'm not familiar with her catalog. She did a phenomenal performance. She started off with some other
Did she have
showing off
clothes
her
on?
range. She did have clothes on. She had a whole thing on. Then she stripped down to like a bodysuit,
Okay.
played the flute, did Truth Hurts, and then she did a really good job opening the show. But I can't imagine You know, like it's like you going to do something really big,
Yeah.
and then something major happens that everybody's like weird now.
Because what
Everybody's fucking weird. You know
because
what I'm saying?
what you got to understand is that even though it says live, it's literally 3 hours ahead.
Yeah.
Because I saw on Shade Room about Nipsey getting his Grammy 2 hours ahead before it even.
Oh wow.
I think it is live, bro, because they do those Grammys off.
But they still
air.
showed it on air.
No, it's not.
No, he got a Grammy on air and he got one off the air.
okay.
I think
Yeah.
there's like a 30-second delay.
It's like a minute or two. It's live. It
Because
is live.
because when they curse, they have to be able to edit
Yeah,
it.
it is
You know what
live,
I mean?
bro. And the only thing I can say about Lizzo is like her performance was impressive, especially for a big girl, because she had really good breath. And I'm not trying to be funny, but she had really good breath control. She was out there dancing and shit, and was still hitting those high notes and like.
We talked about that last week.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I'm
And like,
always
yo,
impressed.
yo, it was-
Skinny, big, whatever. Like it's just impressive to have that stamina to be able to still sing, dance.
Yeah, and then
and
the
not
show,
be winded.
And then the show opens up, and then it's Alicia Keys comes out, no music, no nothing, no introduction, and she just
Yeah.
walks out. And like I said, everybody's still fucking weird. Like you can just sense it. Everybody's just weird, and as they
course.
should be.
Yeah.
And she comes out and she talks immediately about Kobe, and they bring out Boys II Men, and I'm confused. I'm like, yo, what is Boys II Men just doing in
Yeah.
L.A. on a drop of a dime? They should be somewhere in Philly on the corner singing. I don't know what's going on.
Damn, bro.
Oh, bro, that's how they started off. I'm not. Don't do this.
You throwing Boys and Men
Bro,
directly under the bus right
I'm
now.
not throwing them under the bus.
On
I
the
just,
corner, bro?
bro, they sing in the corner.
Do you
That's
have
what
a
they-
problem with Motown Philly
I
or something?
love Motown Philly. I love Boys II Men, bro.
Bro, no,
but
no, bro.
I'm just shocked that they were there at the
No,
at the
bro.
Grammys.
You just deaded all your opportunities to play in Philly.
Yo, bro, don't do that, bro. One time for Boys II Men, bro.
No,
Nah, you can't double back like
You
that.
can't one time for the now.
Bro, you don't.
All right. Well, let's
All right.
just move on from
All
this.
right,
I don't even want to.
Anyway, they did a great job singing. I thought they did the It's So Hard to Say Goodbye. They killed it.
Yeah, that's why they were there.
But no, that's not why they were there. They were there because Tyler had them on their performance. You didn't see the Tyler performance.
Okay, yeah.
So that makes more sense. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, why is Boys II Men just here on a drop of
Yeah,
a dime?
but-
It's just
but-
so weird.
but I mean-
it was just weird, bro.
Yeah, no, I
That's
mean,
like the
but-
perfect song to send somebody out
Right,
to, and then
because
they're just
it's like,
there on the drop of a dime.
Damn, if Tyler could see the potential in Boys II Men, why can't you?
Okay, don't do that, bro. I love Boys II Men. Bro, I will fight you. I love Boys II Men, bro. Don't get that twisted. Tyler killed his performance. I liked his performance was really dope, bro. He went in, but I'm Tyler biased this year,
Yeah.
man. Camila Cabello killed her performance. She did a song dedicated to her dad. Had me tearing up. It was an emotional day, bro. Like I teared up during
was.
that. And then she did this song for a daughter-dad type thing. And it's gonna be one of those things I'm telling you now as DJs. It's gonna be the most played father-daughter dance
Wedding song, yeah.
Yeah, for
think?
sure. For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the song. It's like some shit like when she's singing about you're the first man who ever loved me.
Yeah.
And I'm moving on with my life.
There's a
type
country
shit.
song like that. I
Is
hate
it?
country. Yeah, there's a country song that whenever I play weddings, sometimes like the bride's father will request it. I think it's called "I Loved Her First."
Yeah, I think it was something along those lines. Something along
and
those
it's
lines.
like this. I'm sure it's the same
I'm probably
equivalent.
she might have bit it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not all the way familiar with country music like
Yeah,
that.
me neither.
Then Lil Nas killed his performance. It was actually really good. I got to hear Old Town Road, but like they did like Old
was, like,
Town Road
different
with
remixes.
like with all the remixes that they ever made.
Yeah.
And Mason Ramsey was there, the yodeling kid from Walmart. They
Oh,
had BTS, the Asian
I hate that kid.
pop. Damn!
Damn, like,
what did he do to you?
He's terrible.
It's a kid, bro.
I think he's talented, bro. You're hating.
trash.
You're fucking hating, bro.
I mean, I hate country music.
he's a yodeler.
right off the bat,
He's a
so-
yodeler. That's not country.
I just don't like these like gimmicks.
Yo,
the
he's a
gimmicks don't do it for me. So.
He killed it, and then they brought out. It was funny because they brought out Nas. Like that was supposed to be a big Grammy moment. Little Nas X with Nas, and it was like Little Nas and Big Nas. And I
An
was
old
like,
white guy probably.
Yeah, and I was
put that
like,
together.
get that bullshit out of here. It was good to see Nas, but
I'm sure Nas got a good check for that.
Yeah, it was-
Otherwise,
No,
he
he
wouldn't do
definitely got a
that.
good
It was
check.
just corny. And then picking up, this is probably where you started. I saw the Demi Lovato performance, and like I'm gonna tell you, I don't really care for Demi Lovato.
Yeah, me neither.
and it's not her fault. And I'm gonna get into some shit right now. It might make you feel a little uncomfortable, but
That's okay.
I don't give a fuck about Demi Lovato because
Damn, you don't give a fuck.
no, I did it. I care now. and I had to change her heart.
Okay.
I didn't give a fuck because she was going through heroin, right? Her heroin addiction problem, her drug problem. And then all of a sudden, everybody was just on her side. Pray for Demi.
Yeah.
And it was like, I'm going to be honest, it was white privilege, bro. It's
Yeah.
like the perfect example because Bobby and Whitney went through drugs. And anytime somebody black goes through drug problems, they're a crackhead.
They're a crackhead.
We make fun of them. We had this all types of jokes. But when she's going through some shit, it's like, oh, prayers up. Let's all work to help her issues out. And I kind of resented her for that, even though it's not her fault.
To be devil's advocate, different time.
You're yeah.
That's true.
It's a different time.
It is. But
it's a different time where people are more sensitive.
But the record that she was singing at the Grammys was to shed light on addiction and suicide and all
so
that.
So I got up and walked away and went to the kitchen and started making myself a sandwich or some shit. And then I heard from the living room like nobody's listening. And it was like loud. And I was like, wait, okay, what's going on? And I just hear her like the tremble in her voice, like she's killing it.
Yeah.
So I go back and I hit rewind and I go back and watch the performance and I start tearing up. I'm like, fuck, man.
Bro.
Damn, bro, you had an emotional last day.
It's between Kobe
it was
and then
emotional
the daughter and singing to her dad and then this chick crying out for help. I'm like, yo, I tweeted up like, yo, somebody check on Demi Lovato because she might not make it through the night, bro.
I saw you write that and I was...
Bro, it was so emotional. She killed it,
was powerful as shit, bro.
I was wondering why she started over again.
And she started crying.
She didn't mess up. She was so emotional she had to start over again.
Yeah.
So,
like you literally saw her start singing.
But you got to give credit to someone that's trying to shed light into like real issues.
Yeah.
So I give her props for that. But
yeah, no, I agree, bro. She killed it, bro.
And then transitioning into like Billie Eilish.
I don't get her.
So let me just before we even talk about her music,
help me out, bro.
The backstory about this, Zachlin told me a little bit about this. All she talks about is depression, suicide, stuff like that.
Yeah,
shit that like a lot of anxiety, shit that like young kids can really relate to. So what my girl was saying is that when any kids come into her office for therapy sessions, they're like, "You got any Billie Eilish? Put on Billie Eilish." You know what I mean? So it doesn't really hit with us. Like Bad Guy was like, all right, cool. Like she's got like this little whispery voice, whatever.
I don't think she can even.
But
really
I think
I never heard her like hit a note, like
because you're not looking at it from.
She's not a singer. She's a writer.
She's like a folk singer almost. You know, that makes pop hits, and she made an album that was completely different than you'll ever hear. You know what I'm saying?
I have to check her album out, bro.
You should check it out.
I mean, have to check it.
I haven't heard the whole thing, but I've heard a couple records. I'm not a huge fan, but she's doing something different, and the kids are relating to it. So,
and you got to understand, like these are the main ones that are streaming, that are doing the TikToks, that are actually doing the Apple Music. So it's like
we're old. We're not. Bro. Like, we're not her demographic.
I've never felt so old until like she came on, and like I was like, okay, so what's this chick about?
And she's beating Lizzo,
and she's beating
for best record, best
not just Lizzo, everybody. She's just cleaning up. You throw her name into the pool and she's winning.
When you're beating Ariana Grande, that's how you know you're doing something right.
Ariana didn't win anything.
She didn't win anything.
And see, that part was weird to me because I don't care what anyone says about what I'm about to say right now. I think Ariana Grande has like the greatest voice right now of our generation. Like, I'll damn
it's good. I don't like her music, but she has got a great voice.
Yeah, her voice is like,
it's phenomenal.
Like out of this world.
I'm gonna tell you, Demi gave her a run. I don't know, bro.
No, but here's the thing, though.
Demi gave her a run because she might. Yo.
So here we go. So Demi Lovato, Ariana Grande, Josh Stone, like those motherfuckers can really, really sing.
For real.
Like, really, really sing.
And that girl, Camila Cabello, she could sing too. I was impressed by all of them. You know what I mean?
Everybody did pretty good. I didn't like the Prince performance. I thought that shit was trash.
I didn't see that.
I still don't know why the tribute was there.
I don't know either. Because they did one with Janelle Monáe, and the Prince was like, I don't like anybody doing my shit.
Yeah,
and like we won't like to stop. Like just
I'll tell you what the best performance was of the entire Grammys.
What's that?
Her.
She killed it.
Yeah,
she also shredded on the guitar, bro.
Yeah, fast.
She's nasty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that to me,
she's a real musician, but she
reminds me of like Alicia Keys. She's a musician.
But she comes from the Prince's tree. Like Prince was her mentor. Like,
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I'm not super familiar.
Yeah,
with,
bro.
with her.
That's why
at
she's
all.
very mysterious because she comes from that same lineage.
Yo, but
like,
I heard her. I was like, yo,
yeah, bro.
this shit is fucking
Yeah, she's banging.
next level. She reminded me of Alicia Keys, like in her musicality.
Yeah.
I mean, my whole decision not to really watch the Grammys was because I was on the whole like Kobe
Yeah.
grieving thing, but also like I just knew it was gonna be way too political because it's like it's an election year,
Yeah.
and it's going into that whole situation. So I'm just like, I'm not trying to listen to like I want to see who's gonna win, who's gonna lose. I'm not trying to like hear speeches, and it's like this is one thing I really push out there. So if you ever go and look at my page, you wouldn't know what side I'm on. Like I'll make jokes about certain shit, but it's like if I'm a Christian, I don't care if you're a Christian or not. If I'm gay, I don't care if you're gay or not. If I'm a Republican, I don't care if you're a Republican or not. If I'm a vegan, I don't care if you're a vegan or not. Like my beliefs are my beliefs, and just let my beliefs be my beliefs. I don't ever try to push stuff on anyone else. And it's like I just feel like
It's a good way to fucking live.
And I feel like a lot of people nowadays they're pushing their beliefs, and you can't push a belief on someone. It's a belief.
Yeah.
It's an opinion. It's what you choose to do. So it's like I don't want to feel that. I just want to watch it.
Yeah. I mean, outside of that, I only watched it so we can talk about it because
I get it.
It was, but like that was to me. I was going into the week thing like, oh, this is going to be the biggest thing to talk about. This is a good 20, 30 minutes of content to talk about, go into it. And then the whole Kobe shit happened. And it was just like, all right, well, shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, once again, Kobe came out the star. So it's like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
as he should.
How'd you guys feel about Tyler's acceptance speech? I'm sure we all saw it now, right?
No, I didn't see it. Oh,
Not his acceptance speech, but the speech
I know what
after
you're
the
talking
Grammys,
about. Yeah, so
where he was like, go ahead.
So I think he is 1,000% right. Like the whole urban category
I just hate
is
that-
such
hate
a
that
smack in the face.
Have you
Like how do you describe like hip hop music and like vibes and stuff? You know what I'm saying? It's like to me it's like a delicate thing. Because you're stereotyping and you're putting people in a box, and he's not in any box, especially now.
especially
right?
after this last two albums?
You're a fan. I'm not a huge fan.
You see the album right
I
there,
see
bro.
it,
Don't
yeah.
let me pull it out. But like,
No,
you know what I'm saying?
no,
I
for
got the
real.
album.
Like I've listened to some of his records, and they're not urban. They're not hip hop. He's just black, and so they put him in that category, and that's
It's one of the-
absolutely terrible.
It's one of those things where I don't know who's making these rules. If that makes sense.
A bunch of old white guys.
Who's making
the
the
academy?
Rules? But who's making the rules saying like this is pop, this is urban, this is just because like
Heavy. There's no criteria. That's the whole point of what we're saying.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
Like who's deciding this? Like
There's no
like,
criteria.
Who says Ariana Grande is pop? She does a lot of
Who,
R&B.
who says
She
Lil
sounds
Nas
like-
X is not country? That's the whole issue.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see
And
him get
it
nominated
goes
for
back to
one
that.
country fucking award.
No, because
Not one thing.
Because
yeah, he wasn't even nominated.
he wasn't, and the whole going back way back, he wasn't on the country charts. For even though he had a #1 record, he was still on the pop charts, on the hip hop charts.
In
But he
hip-hop
never
charts.
had a #1 country record until what is his name? Billy Ray Cyrus.
I don't think there was even #1 country. I think did he make the country charts?
I don't know. I don't know. But that was the whole issue.
But the country people recognize Billy Ray as that's his song. They didn't credit him in Lil Nas.
But I mean, it's still a collab.
It's a collab. But I'm telling you, the country people didn't recognize Lil
Yeah.
Nas as
So
artist. They said, "Yo, this is Billy Ray's song,
yeah.
Old Town Road."
So Tyler's 100% correct.
So, did you see the speech? What are
Yeah,
your thoughts
no,
on it?
and I totally get it. I just hate the word period. Even outside of Tyler, even outside of DJing, of used to being called an urban DJ, and it's
Yeah.
like
Just say,
like,
yo.
like yo, just say he DJs for black parties, like just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
So it's like I get it, like they try to make it seem because if you look up the definition of urban, it means like inner city growth and all that shit like that. It's like it's not the inner city only listening to Tyler. Like if you
Not
go
at
to,
all.
if you go to his concerts, like
It's a bunch
All
of white
kids.
kids.
It's all white kids.
exactly. So it's like what the fuck.
It's all white kids,
So
bro.
it's like I understand what he's saying and I get it. It's like and I
loved
I appreciate him saying it.
I loved his analogy with the it's like giving your little cousin the controller that's not plugged in.
Yeah.
So you can just make him feel special.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is what this is. Like, I'm appreciative of it, but it's like a backhand. I felt him. And the fact that he won, because we hear that all the time from like the losers, right? Oh, the Grammys are fixed, they're rigged.
Yeah.
But the fact that he
He
won
won.
and he still had
And he's still thanked the Grammys.
Yeah,
He was
but
like,
he-
yo,
but-
I'm still honored that people are still like putting me in this high regard to win this award.
but for him to get that off though as a winner was, I think that spoke volumes.
yeah. And then I think Diddy
He said the same.
beforehand
Yeah.
said, we're not going to support the Grammys because
You get it
they
wrong.
don't support.
They get it wrong every year. He's
Yeah,
like, yo, we run this shit.
They snub African American artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and the Grammys was the proof. Was the proof, bro? Like they had a lot of other good artists on that for rap album of the year, and they gave it to the most non-rapping ass album I've ever heard in my life.
Who'd they give it to?
To Tyler. Tyler
Yeah.
got
Oh,
rap
yeah,
album.
yeah.
Tyler got rap album of the year, and it was up against like Dreamville, Corday. There was some really good album projects,
Yeah.
and Tyler won.
Well,
So
I think-
it just spoke to what exactly Diddy's like. You guys never get it right, and they didn't get it right for the hip hop album. They gave it to Tyler, but like I'm glad Tyler got one because that was my favorite album of last year. I've been very vocal
Yeah.
about how
Yeah.
great that album was, but I'll be the first to tell you it wasn't a hip hop album whatsoever ever.
Yeah. It wasn't.
I think the
It really-
question
it
is-
really wasn't.
What's the criteria for getting nominated and for winning? I don't know.
It's weird. It's like a boys club, dude.
So like All Star, like NBA All Star, it's half fan votes and then half the players.
this is all academy,
Right?
This is all.
No, I know, but, like, so I'm asking-
They take a bunch of names and they say to you like, "Yo," that's like asking you, "Who's your favorite country artist this year? Who do you think deserves to win?" You would have no fucking idea.
yeah.
You
So
you just be picking up a random name.
so they asked them what's the Academy?
It's
The
like
gr-
it's
the
like,
Grammy.
people who and the people who are nominated, I think, can be on the board. If you've been nominated, or if you won, you become a part of this
Oh,
like
okay.
Grammy family.
Yeah.
But the problem is, a lot of these people who are not like in this,
It's
on the
going
board,
back to like the 60s,
the people who are on the board,
right?
range from all types of walks of life. They
Yeah.
don't listen to everything. So you got just like I said, ask you like, yo, who's the favorite country artist? Who had the country artist song?
couldn't tell.
You
I
would
just wouldn't answer.
you would
I don't know.
But you would have a sheet in front of you. You have to pick one. That's
Yeah,
how this
yeah.
shit is for hip hop.
It's
bro.
like voting for like the councilman that
It's
you
like
don't
voting
know.
for the judge
Right.
you don't know.
You don't know.
This name looks pretty good.
And that's why I just stick to MTV Music Awards because
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like at least I can see the shit happening.
yeah, we
It's
gotta
like-
do better with these awards,
Yeah.
bro. What else has been going on with you guys this week, man? Outside of everything, all the craziness. We spend enough time on the Grammys, and nobody cares about that shit. So
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where I don't know the Grammys they each year they try to get it right, and
They get it wrong,
and
more
they
and more wrong.
they end up fucking up even more.
yo, somebody just needs to get fired, bro.
it's actually becoming funny now. It's like, okay, so we have a black host. We're gonna do a Nipsey Hussle tribute.
yeah.
Okay, so
And we're good.
We're
That
gonna
won,
give
too.
we're gonna give Tyler an award for best rapper. Like, okay, so we're cool. And then at the end, all the black people are like, oh, this shit was still fucking.
I'm sure the white people they're like, what the fuck, man?
What do you want?
What do you want?
Yeah.
What's that clip from fucking the Val? Like, what do you want? Tell me what you want.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's the Notebook. But yeah,
oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Right.
It's an amazing movie. You
Oh,
gotta-
you're right. Yo, bro. I don't know.
I haven't seen it.
I'm not
You've
a-
never seen the Notebook?
Bro, I already teared up
Yo.
with the Kobe. I'm trying to keep
Bro,
I'm
bro.
trying to keep it together.
Bro,
You
I
haven't
heard
had-
it's sad as fuck.
You haven't had.
it's an amazing movie, bro.
Yo, what do you watch with your girl? Are you
We
that?
watch documentaries. Tons of documentaries.
You don't watch love movies with your girl?
No, I don't like romantic comedies and shit like that.
It's not a
But
comedy.
but,
bro.
but your girl
It's
might.
romantic.
Yeah, it's
She
romantic.
watches stuff like that. I think.
But
on her
I'm
own time.
100%. Why can't you watch it with your girl?
I would.
You're so-
We just end up watching a lot of documentaries.
Because
Bro.
you
And,
would
and
watch
like
it.
random shit like fucking
Yo,
90 Day Fiance.
That's some low-key selfish shit, bro.
Home and watch the Notebook.
That's
bro.
some selfish shit.
You gotta
I wa-
watch. You gotta watch the Notebook. Bro.
Listen, my wife comes to like a lot of the bullshit movies. Like I know she's not into, but
Yeah,
she
yeah.
knows I'm into, and
Yeah.
I have to reciprocate that, bro.
Listen, I reciprocate in a lot of other ways, so
Like how? I'm interested now.
No, I mean,
We're here, so
We're here.
listen.
Let's go. Listen, we got some time. Go ahead.
So while we're on TV, like we watch these dumb shows that I don't want to watch, like 90 Day Fiance
I watched
on
that.
Bravo.
Yeah, it's fire. That's a good
It is
show.
not fire. That show is trash.
Yeah, that
it's
show is
terrible.
trash.
It's fucking
Wow.
terrible.
You
Although we do watch Below Deck, which is this. It like follows these like yacht staff, and they go to like Thailand and shit. Like that to me is dope.
I'm
I
not
like
off of
anything
90
travel.
90
Anything that has to do with travel, I'm all about.
Bro,
Okay.
you got
So-
go watch some.
So
love
that's how I compromise.
go watch Love and Basketball with your girl.
Yeah, bro.
It's okay,
Bro.
What?
She'd be like, "Who's that?"
You got to watch Love and Basketball, Notebook, and shit, Boomerang.
Boomerang.
What's Boomerang?
Don't do that.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
It's an Eddie Murphy.
It's an Eddie Murphy movie from back in the day, bro.
I haven't seen it. I've seen Coming to America. I haven't
Of course you have,
but I haven't. But I haven't seen
Coming to
Boomerang.
America is like fucking Michael Jackson's Thriller.
It's not.
It's like everybody knows Thriller.
Coming
Everybody
to
knows
America. I don't think is like a universal household movie.
It
though.
is. They show it every year for Christmas. What
No,
are you
but,
talking
I mean, I love it, but-
it's an East Coast movie first. It is. Be
Yeah.
honest with you.
I'm saying like
They
not
went to Queens.
everyone's gonna know it.
Everybody's gonna know Coming to America.
I mean,
No,
I do.
heavy-
You
heavy.
do.
They won't. It's,
I don't
It's
think
funny
so.
that you think that they won't.
I guarantee you, almost everybody.
No, my girl has definitely not seen
Eddie
Coming to
Murphy.
America.
Oh,
I mean, my girl has definitely not seen Boomerang. That's for sure.
Boomerang, I can expect.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna be.
But I'm gonna watch it now. I love Eddie Murphy.
Can we be transparent here?
Please.
Okay.
I didn't see Boomerang either, bro.
What?
Until like 2 years ago.
You're lying your ass off.
Bro, so you're like a poser right now.
No,
Wait.
but I saw it.
2 years ago?
Yeah, bro. I mean, I have a good reason why. Go. Oh,
Like, yo, I
Mic
gotta
drop.
leave.
Mic drop of that
I gotta
ass.
leave, bro.
Wait, so here's
bro,
what it is.
Protege,
2
no. Wait.
Here's-
Protege, explain yourself. Why is this so offensive? I mean, I haven't seen it either. So.
me being a black person,
Oh, I get it.
this movie was really big for our culture,
Okay.
for black culture in general.
Especially if you're trying to date a girl.
It's like a staple.
It's a staple, especially with the music. A lot of the music, I'm sure you know
Yeah.
and love,
Fire
came
music,
from just Google the Boomerang soundtrack.
Okay. I want to watch it now.
I mean, he's gonna Google it here, but like when you see it, you're like, oh wow, that was on the book. Yeah, it was really big. So being a black person in America, if you
Okay.
haven't seen that movie, it's like, what are you watching? Like there's
Yeah.
certain movies like in the black community you have to watch, like Boys in the Hood, Boomerang, Friday. Like these are certain movies.
Those are like pop culture
pop
movies.
culture movies in our
There's-
culture that
there's
we
more important.
that we should watch. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously it's more important
Yeah,
movies, but
yeah,
like
yeah.
when it comes to this, like how have you not?
Those are like, staple movies.
So I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, and
Okay.
it's because like my growing up, this was on it. Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah, of course. I know the song. I haven't seen
it was
it.
on the
bro.
Boomerang soundtrack, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
I
just-
might have to see it then.
So it's like one of those things like, bro, just go watch Boomerang.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, bro, 2 years ago?
2 years ago, bro.
Wow, bro.
You just found out about it?
No, I knew about Boomerang.
Okay.
I wanted to watch it as a kid, and my parents would never let me watch it because it
Why
was
is it,
too,
like,
it was too
explicit?
salacious. It was a lot. It's a lot about sex.
Okay.
So it's about role reversals and gender reverse. It was ahead of his time, actually.
Yeah, it's the reversal of a dog.
Yeah. So if you're like dogging girls, it's like reversal. Like this girl starts dogging this dude.
So
and shit like that.
it takes you from a player to being a real man.
Okay.
And so, with that being
'Cause
said,
what goes
I couldn't-
around-
there's a lot of sex scenes in
Yeah.
it, so I wasn't allowed to watch it as a
Okay.
kid.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I just didn't have any interest in watching it because it was like, oh, now I'm 19, I can rent a movie. Let me go rent Boomerang. It was like, no, I just never got around to it.
So you'd have to hit Blockbuster hard as hell to like and go in the R-rated section to get to watch that.
I mean, it's not like a
Yeah,
porno,
I mean,
but like,
it's not a porno at all.
No, but like you back in. I mean, did you guys
but-
grow up
but-
with Blockbuster? Or
Yeah,
am I just showing my age right now?
See,
yeah, I grew up with Blockbuster.
You guys looked at me like I was.
Hollywood
no,
Video, bro?
because that's the thing though. Blockbuster, they didn't have that out here in Chicago.
What?
But Family Video.
Oh, we had Family Video
So
too.
I remember Family
So
Video.
Family Video is the one with the curtains.
We had West Coast Video too.
That's the one. Yeah, we didn't-
Ironically, on the East Coast.
Yeah, but when it came to this, like Boomerang, like this was
Yeah, 2 years ago, bro, I watched it. It might actually be less.
you.
I was in this house when we watched it.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, you know.
And then okay, so since we're doing disclosures, I didn't watch Notebook with a girl. I watched it on my own.
Okay.
It was a beautiful move.
Yeah, because when you went on your next date,
Wait,
nah, you saw that shit. You saw that shit because when you went on your next date, you wanted to be like, I love the
wait
Notebook.
a minute, bro. You watched the Notebook on your own?
I watched Notebook by myself.
And did
then
you
you-
cry? Did you cry?
More than twice.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Bro, I'm sensitive, bro. I'm sensitive.
Oh.
It's okay.
I think we're all kind of sensitive.
Yo, so look, here's the funny part. Heavy and I was talking about this as baby shower. That's one thing you can never call a man.
Oh no,
You can call me a bitch. You can call me ugly. Don't ever call me sensitive.
Yo, yeah, you can call me anything. Like, I think you were the one that was calling me sensitive.
Yeah,
you punk ass bitch.
you are sensitive.
No,
Fuck you, man.
like Daly was like, yo, he should have girls because he's so sensitive, and Heavy was just like, oh.
I was like, don't call me sensitive, and he was
And,
laughing.
and
like,
what
yo.
happened? And what happened?
And then I'm having,
And
girls.
you're having two.
two of them. Because I'm actually extra sensitive.
Because you're no, there's nothing wrong with being sensitive. I
Bro,
think
there's
I am
everything
too.
wrong with
I
being
think I am
sensitive.
too.
What are you talking about?
No, you're looking at it the wrong way, bro.
How are you supposed to look at it?
It just means you're in tune with your
feelings?
emotions. Your emotions. Then there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't like being in tune with anybody, bro. Don't tell me I'm in tune with anything.
Bro.
I'm out of tune.
Listen, man.
I sound terrible.
You sound insecure about your
I don't want to be fucking sensitive, bro. Don't call me sensitive.
I'm not. You're taking sensitive the wrong way.
How would you take somebody calling you sensitive?
Bro, and that's what I'm saying. Like people,
Listen.
I'm asking you, how would if Danny called you sensitive, how would you react?
it depends on the context.
Bro, because you're looking at the pop culture version. When someone calls
The
someone
pop
else
culture
ignorant, when someone calls another person ignorant, it's like disrespectful, right?
Yeah, same thing with
But
sensitive.
that's not what the word means. It just means you don't know. So I'm ignorant to country music, right?
Okay.
But if you call me ignorant, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm offended. It's not like calling somebody a bitch. It just means you don't know.
Yo,
that's what
to me, sensitive is on the same worse. I'd rather be
As
called
being
a
called a
bitch.
bitch?
I'd rather be called yo,
Okay.
shut up, bitch. Than shut up, you sensitive ass bitch.
Like,
now we gotta
ooh,
fight.
shit.
sensitive
You call me
ass
a
bitch is
sensitive ass
different.
bitch. Now
That's different.
now we gotta fucking fight. Like, I gotta prove my manhood now.
Because it's like fighting with your girl, and she says like you're saying you have an argument with your girl. She's like, oh my god, you're just being so sensitive right now.
oh
Yeah.
Hulk smash.
Because it takes away your masculinity.
It does. It's
yeah.
demasculating. Yeah.
Bro,
Which
you
is
gotta
which is why I
you gotta
know-
go build everything you bought from IKEA right
Yeah,
there.
you gotta get the
with
hammer
just a
out.
screwdriver.
Yeah.
Just like no.
Motherfucker, I'm doing push-ups and shit like yeah.
So I get that.
drinking
I get
eggs
that.
raw and shit out the cup. Like,
Eggs raw.
like
Yo, no, but I get that. I get that, but I didn't mean it in that way. I wasn't trying to like bust your balls.
But that's how that's why I say
Okay.
that's
Well,
how
I apologize.
but
I wasn't trying to say it that way. I just mean you're not one of those guys that can't talk about shit, right?
yeah, man. I mean, I just
But that's a good thing.
I came on here and told you I cried all fucking day.
This is
Sunday,
what I'm
man.
saying. There's nothing
And then
wrong
cried-
with that.
And then like I teared up all day Sunday, and then I fucking had a good cry on Monday. So
Bro,
whatever.
it's okay
I'm
to
wearing
cry.
pink today, bro. Fuck y'all, man.
It's okay to cry.
You know,
Yo, you see the hand of the shoulder?
I hate this shit.
His
Get
shoulders
your
got all
hand
tense.
up. Yo, you see me ball my fist up? That's my natural reaction. I want to fight him, bro. Like, don't do that. Don't
It's okay
don't
to
do
cry.
that. Don't do that, man. Like,
Listen, man.
All right. So Daly, here's your homework before the next podcast because I actually want to talk about it. It's
Okay.
okay for guys, especially us being in relationships, to watch The Notebook, which is a great movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
a good
it's
movie.
always been on my list that I think I probably should have seen.
watch it with your girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch
How
that.
about, I'll even pay for the rental.
Yeah.
How about that? I'll
Watch that with your girl.
I think it's
Buy it
on
on-
Netflix.
buy it on Google for you,
yeah.
bro. and just give
Watch
me-
that on Netflix. Watch Boomerang by yourself.
Yo, why don't you order the DVD from me from your Netflix?
This guy got jokes, bro.
Jukes.
He's got jukes for days. Well,
It's
here we go. He got
yeah. I feel like the moment has passed.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where like
Sorry. That was the first throat clear of the podcast. So.
Yo, anything else you guys? What else you guys got going on this weekend for Super Bowl? I know you're DJing. What's up with the brunch, the eggs, and the mimosas?
Another goddamn brunch?
Yeah, Super Bowl
Getting that
Sunday.
brunch money,
So I'm
boy.
actually doing 2 events on Sunday, but it's at the same event at the same
guy.
party.
Jesus
Look
Christ.
at this fucking dude,
So
man.
I'm DJing from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. I'm having a brunch and then I'm having a Super Bowl party.
God.
I had to get closer to the microphone so you can hear me.
God damn.
Oh, you mean?
Get that money, yo. Get that money, bro.
Rain on that ass, bro.
Real rich.
Yo, for real, can I borrow a dollar though?
Yeah, no, I'm about to keep all this shit.
Look at how much money I actually threw. It was like $23 possibly.
Yo, bro.
There's a 5 on the floor.
5 on the floor by
It's
the
okay.
tequila
You
bottle.
know,
I'm Poe.
because-
I'm trying to get that.
Because at,
Yo,
at the end of the day, I'm I'm rich.
Yo, so
That Topo Chico money, bro.
yeah, bro. I got some other shit I want to talk to y'all about, but we're gonna talk about it on the next podcast, man. I don't want to start rambling. So.
Thanks for the suspense.
Yeah. So yeah, there it is, suspense. But you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that time already?
Yeah,
Yo,
it is.
yo, you-
I'm gonna get a real drum roll.
I'm gonna say you do know we have a real drum roll.
Let me get.
Where is it?
hold
I
on.
mean, it's
There you
like
go. I like building up though.
I know, but I don't know why
Go ahead,
you
go ahead,
I don't know
get it.
why you do that. It's
Here we go,
just
here we go, here we
it's
go. Just hit it, bro. I'm gonna have it in here.
okay. I don't have one.
Okay,
You got a whole full
Yo!
bank in there.
Yeah, I
You
know.
can put it
I
in.
gotta set this shit up properly, man. I'm
Oh,
fucking
number
up.
2, sorry.
Yo, it's time for
Oh fuck, number 2.
Protege's tweet of the day. So this is a segment that I'm excited about because Protege has one of my favorite Twitter accounts of all time. And I've really went above and beyond this week, fellas. I know you're gonna be really happy. So
All right, so
I went through 2012
and oh shit.
before he got with his girl.
Those are the best ones.
And yeah, they're great.
Yeah,
And-
because like she censors me without censoring me.
yeah, I get it. I get it. No, all women do.
Yeah.
We're all a little bit more cautious of what we say and how we move. But
Yeah.
so Protege has a slew of tweets that I've found, and some of them are racist, some of them are sexist,
Okay.
some of them are just downright funny,
Okay.
some of them are inspirational. But for you guys today, I went out and found about 150 tweets.
How's it? I'm curious as to how this is gonna work.
So I'm glad you asked me that. Because normally I've been scrolling through my phone. I look a little preoccupied on my phone, like I'm texting.
yeah, you like check out.
No,
like,
not
towards the
today.
end.
I've come prepared, ladies and gentlemen.
I appreciate you.
We got
What? Oh my god. You just
Holy
a Crown
shit.
Royale
laptop.
bag
Yo, bro.
With-
You know, I kind of feel like we're
with. Look at this. Look at all these tweets in here. Every one of these are tweets.
So-
look at all you feel that bag.
Wait, so you wrote them out?
Yeah.
I didn't write them out. I printed them out.
You know what?
And we're gonna
okay.
pick.
Yeah.
We're gonna pick 3 tweets out of here.
All right, so I'm gonna.
And Protege's got to read them no matter what they are, good or bad.
Yo, Daily. I feel like
Wait, time out.
He has
I gotta show the
two-
camera how many tweets are in here.
About 150 tweets.
Wow.
And I'm not. That's only 1 year. I'm going all the way back.
So let me pick it. Let me pick
All right,
it.
so you
can
pick it
you
out.
please show me how you're searching these tweets? Because I've been trying to find them, and I just can't. I can't find them at all.
So
All
what
right.
you're gonna do is you're gonna pull one out.
Okay.
Hand it to me. I'm gonna hand it to Protege. No, don't read it.
And I have to read it no matter what.
No matter what. Have fun. This is Protege's tweet of the day. We
Let's
got
go.
3 of them. Let's go, baby.
All right, this is.
And don't try to read before. Just read it as you're reading it.
Read it. No, read, go.
How can it be considered stealing when the Wi-Fi signal is trespassing in my fucking house?
All right. That's okay. Let's get.
I picked one from the top.
one from the top.
That's gonna be a good one. I feel
He's
like.
so nervous, bro. Look at this.
Farts are just ghosts of things we eat.
Yo, you gotta read the dates on some of these, bro.
You're
Oh, wait.
welcome.
Yeah, you gonna forget that part.
Listen,
October
there's 2
5th.
in. There's 2 in here, but you have to read both.
All right.
October 5th, 2012.
We can pull this for all week, bro. We're all the whole year.
I'm gonna tweet these today.
Yeah, and you should retweet these.
Okay.
There's 2 in there.
All
I
right,
think.
no, this is one.
Okay.
I want to be the reason you look down at your phone and smile, then walk into a pool.
You want to do one more?
One
no,
more, one more.
Okay. I'm really damn. You got lucky this week, motherfucker. 'Cause there's some really aggressive tweets in here, bro.
I really hope this isn't it.
Throw those ones away. We don't want to use
November
those.
19th, 2012. If I own a copy store, I would only hire identical twins.
Hey, shout out to my twin girl. Hey, that's part of their tweeted. We're not gonna read it anymore.
Throw those away. We don't want to use those again.
No. He's gonna keep them and he's gonna look these up and he's gonna retweet them.
Your girls have a job with me if I ever own a copy store.
Don't ever give my job. Bro.
Jesus.
They don't need no jobs from you, bro. Don't do that. Fuck you up, man. Yo, so real quick, bro.
Yo, farts are only ghosts of things you eat.
Yo,
That shit's
that's
funny, bro.
That's a real. Yo,
That shit's
can I ask
classic.
you your thought process? Because you read them, but I kind of want to get into what the fuck you were thinking at the time. And it was great. Is like his tweets are so funny to me, but they only have like 1 repost. It's before like anybody really started
Yeah.
following him. And like the shit that he's really offensive on in here, bro. Oh, I can't wait to see your face when you see them,
Yeah.
bro. They're great. They're great.
Okay.
Shout out to Protege, man.
Yo, bro, I really
One
want
of
to
the
know.
greatest Twitter account of all
I
time.
really want to know what the hell.
If you're not following him, make sure you follow him at Charles Protege. Why don't you plug that shit? You've been plugging shit all day.
Because it's not that interesting anymore.
Oh my God, it's great. It's great.
I mean, only thing that's on my Twitter account right now is the party that's this Sunday play for Super Bowl.
Okay. Okay, relax, relax, bro.
All right, thank you guys for tuning in to our.
Yo, close it out. Go ahead. You start it up.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the No Request podcast.
Absolutely no request.
Absolutely no request.
Absolutely.
Come on, bro.
Want you guys to understand that we do this every week for you.
Yep.
We have amazing content planned for you. Please do not send in requests. We got you covered. Follow us on all social media, which is
Social media, man.
At no request podcast on IG. We don't have a Facebook because Facebook sucks.
Facebook does.
And
Facebook's
what's
dead.
the YouTube? What's the YouTube?
Absolutely no request.
Yeah. So check us out. Follow,
Podcast. Absolutely no request podcast.
comment, subscribe, and follow the journey.
Yo,
hit the link like they do
Smash
on
it.
other smash it like they do on other websites.
Spotify's coming this week, right?
Amazing.
Wait, what?
Spotify's coming this week. We got the logo.
Logo's done. Yeah, we're
Logo's
good.
done. Locked down. So Spotify is coming like next week.
Yo, can you do something so that people while I'm doing this,
Oh,
that someone can like click the link? So as I'm doing this, can you put a link
like
right
right
It's
here?
gonna go right up there.
why don't you do it right there? There you go.
Yo, I'm so excited to see that shit.
Oh my God, yo, we are out, man. This has been going on long enough. Thank you guys for
Yeah.
tuning in, man. We will see you guys next week. Have a good weekend.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.